Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page. Well, welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and more. Welcome back to the channel, Papa's Posse. You know what time it is. Coffee and books. Today we have Dinosaurs. It's a little golden book by William Rutherford and Jane Watson. Copyright 1959. Now don't forget, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Let's see what is going on with dinosaurs. Long, long ago, before the days of people, huge creatures called dinosaurs ruled the earth. We can study only these bones today. Where did they come from? Where did they go? That is the story we wish to know. In those long ago days on Earth, the land was sunny and warm and green. The oceans were full of shelled creatures and fish. Along the shores in fresh water, amphibians lived. Young ones in the water, grown-ups on land, as amphibians do today. But the only creature who lived all their lives on land in those days were reptiles. Some of these reptiles ate fish. There were varanops, ediphasauruses, some ate eggs. Some ate plants. A Podokesaurus ate meat. There was plenty to eat for all in those days, so the reptiles grew and grew and grew. Some of them walked on their hind feet. They grew long, strong hind legs, and in front they had short, grasping claws. They shook the earth like thunder when they moved. They were dinosaurs, like a Saltopotrus and a Compsognathanotanisimus. Their family name is Saurus, meaning lizard. They were something like our lizards of today. Dino means terrible, and some of them were very terrible indeed, like an Anchisaurus. There was a Platysaurus, first of the giants. He was huge, but not terrible. He ate green, growing plants. There were 30-foot Allosaurus. He ate other dinosaurs. There was a Stegosaurus who wore heavy, spiny plates. There was a Brontosaurus who was 70 feet long from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail. His tail was so far from his tiny brain that he had a separate sort of brain back there to tell his hind legs what to do. Slow-moving Diplodocus was sometimes longer still. They both weighed so much they liked to stand in swamps where water helped hold up their weight. They were so big and they got so hungry that they had to munch on green plants all day long. There was a Brachiosaurus, biggest of all. He weighed as much as 50 tons, but he couldn't run. He couldn't fight. When he was frightened, he just hid his head. The king of the giants was Tyrannosaurus Rex. The bloodthirsty monster was he. He was 50 feet long, and his 6-inch teeth were sharp as sabers. He could eat a huge meal. The other creatures needed protection to be safe from Tyrannosaurus Rex and his like. Some wore coats of armor. Others covered with spikes and studs. Ankylosaurus was one of them. Some wore bony helmets with sharp horns. Triceratops were one of those. Some had tails like clubs of bone. Some had mouths like duckbills full of thousands of teeth, like a Trachodon or a Triceratops or a Struthominids or a Pterodon. Some grew legs, long legs. They learned to run fast. Ostrich like Struthomymus was one. Some, like Pterodon, learned to fly. Others, like Plesiosaur and Mosasaur and Ichthyosaur, took to the seas and swam. Some learned to run and some to swim and some to fly, but not one was intelligent. Their brains were very, very, very small. Maybe that was the reason for what happened. What happened was this. As the years went by, all those creatures disappeared. giant brontosaurus and thunder lizard, taller than many trees, 50-foot long Tyrannosaurus rex, bigger than many houses, and all the rest of them vanished away. Today, the only reptiles that remain are turtles in their tough and bony shells, small scaly lizards that live on land and look like toy dinosaurs, big-jawed lizards like crocodiles and alligators in warm swamps, and long-legged snakes that slither about, legless snakes. What became of the dinosaurs? Were the winters too cold? Were the summers too hot? Was there not enough food for them? No one knows for sure. Why the giant reptiles disappeared, only their bones and their tracks in rocks tell us where they lived long ago in the day of the dinosaur. That was Dinosaurs, a Little Golden Book. Copyright 1959, that book was. It's by William Rutherford and Jane Watson. Now, don't forget, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, okay? And as Papa and all the dinosaurs always say, that was easy. Until next time, Papa is out.